What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Fam, I'm about to go in on these clowns. But first, I'm going to give some shout outs. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in while I'm giving out some shout outs. Let's see who we got here. Livingston. What's up, Livingston? Derek Johnson in the building. Joe Shalom. Loretta, what's up? Tanya Stanley. Greg Sykes. Tina Miller. Tiff. Jarvis Richardson is in the building. We got D. Him. I'm going in, fam. I can't let this go. I ain't letting this slide. Man, the people in Chicago should be ashamed of themselves. The people in Illinois, the so-called leadership in Illinois. The leadership in the United States should be ashamed of itself. But you know, I just come to the realization that these people have no shame. The bar is so low to the floor, it can't go no more. Family, these people got migrants in Chicago coming in by the busloads, skipping the line of those in need and just being welcomed with open arms and having tents built for them and necessities given to them to make them comfortable as they occupy space in Chicago illegally. Mind you, there are people born and raised in Chicago, born and raised in the United States, who ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of and can't get no assistance. These uncivilized mutts are building tents for migrants in Chicago, while black people who built this raggedy ass country gotta sleep on trains and sleep on park benches, sleeping under the bridge, talking about the homeless population. These uncivilized mutts need to be brought to heel, man. I can't stand these mother. These people coming in by the busloads, fam. And they just automatically being given assistance. Most of these migrants are from Venezuela. But, I mean, everybody's stepping up. The churches are stepping up. The ragged ass mayor's stepping up. The governor's stepping up. All of these places that say that they are for the people and they're going to look out for Chicago's homelessness, the ones who have claimed to be financially hemorrhaged, all of a sudden they got money. All of a sudden they got extra tents. All of a sudden they can provide some form of shelter. So now Chicago is grappling with the local backlash against moving homeless migrants into a new government-run tent encampment, as temperatures drop and more migrants continue to arrive. I said, as more migrants continue to arrive and get assistance that Black people who built this ragged ass country can't get. Hundreds of migrants, they still sleeping on floors and in tents outside of the city police station. Now, family, imagine if Black people were just sleeping in tents outside of a police station. First of all, they wouldn't be able to get a good night's sleep. First of all, they wouldn't be able to even set up in the first place. They'd probably kill them by the time, as soon as they probably kill them while they're at Walmart buying a tent. Family. So they're buying tents for people who ain't even from this country. They just got here. And did I say illegally? They just got here. At the same time, dozens of protesters have been gathering daily. Shouts out to the protesters that have been gathering daily near the construction site where one of the two shelters is being built in Chicago's Brighton Park neighborhood. Man, y'all are soldiers. We see y'all. You're not alone. We see y'all. Shouts out to y'all. The real soldiers, the real patriots of this raggedy ass country. The shelters are being funded by the state of Illinois, and they are expected to open as soon as mid-December. And they'll house up to 2,200 asylum seekers and cost, get this, family, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love how your tax dollars are being spent on people who ain't even from America. It's gonna cost the state of Illinois $65 million to build a tent encampment for people who just got here when they didn't have 65 million for the people who were already here and who were homeless. The community members of Brighton Park says that they are actually suing the city to stop the construction. And they say they're doing this because it violates Chicago zoning laws. Family, these people just got off the goddamn bus and everything is being given to them. Everything. As a taxpayer in this ragged ass biased country, that don't sit well with me. As someone who has friends who live in Chicago and who have to kick in to help those who are less fortunate, who are descendants of the people who built this country, that don't sit well with me. Societies are supposed to go forward. This is one of the most backwards ass countries ever. Some of y'all get blinded by technology. Y'all get blinded by the fact that, well, you know, we got money. We're one of the richest countries. Y'all equate that to advancement because this is a rich country. And it ain't really as rich as we said. We got rich individuals, but the country is bankrupt if you really want to know the truth. Then they got, I don't know how many veterans who are out there on the streets. All you veterans out there, I know y'all can attest to this. This country don't give a damn about veterans. What this country does is use veterans as pawns so that they can advance their agenda. So all of that showing up during times of war and periodically popping up at a training facility, boot camp or whatever, man, that's all game, man. Giving a motivational speak here and there, and they be all proud, and that's game. They don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about your children. Where else you get to start a fight, and you ain't got to throw one lick, and your children are never endangered. You ain't got to throw a lick. Your children ain't got to throw a lick. In fact, while other people are fighting and throwing licks and getting bombed and getting their extremities ripped off, you and your kids are eating steak dinners and lobster and behind big gates with guards and just, playing pinochle and, going to the movies and sitting back and reading books and watching television and cracking jokes and drinking and just having a good old time. I believe that if a person start a fight, they ass need to fight. I think if you start a fight, you should be obligated to actually fight, not have somebody else fight your battles. Fam, this really pissed me off right here. This really pisses me off. But guess what's going to happen? The people who are voting in Chicago, not all, but many of the people who are voters in Chicago are still going to vote for these uncivilized mutts. And they're going to vote against their interest once again. They're going to continue to vote for these uncivilized mutts. Because I'm going to tell you something. They would not do this if the people would hold them accountable. They wouldn't do it. The people got more power than they think they have, but they just don't know how to come together and use that power. Because it's too easy to buy people off. As soon as you get a movement going and you think you got it figured out, you thinking the movement is strong and it's solid, the next thing happens is they infiltrate. And then they try to turn the members against each other. And then they put a little money in this person, he pockets over here. And then next thing you know, he sells the movement out, and the movement don't have credibility any longer. Or the credibility of the movement is questioned, and it fractures the movement. Next thing you know, ain't no movement. The people in Chicago need to sue. They should sue the state of Illinois. They should sue the city of Chicago. I wish that we had the discipline to boycott everything that does not work for us, to boycott every single thing that goes against our interest. I wish we had that discipline. I wish that we could just get on code whether we're rich or poor. No matter what the background is, we just get on code. And when I'm talking about getting on code, I'm talking about these schools too. If it goes against us, shut them down. Law enforcement, if it goes against us, shut them down. The church, if it goes against us, shut them down. The healthcare industry, if it goes against us, shut it down. With all of this might, power, and intelligence that Americans have, access and resources that America has, fam, I've been around the world, and I'm going to tell you something. We got some of the biggest cowards, some of the most nutless people ever, because we have been conditioned to bow down when the power, when that hammer drops on us, we've been conditioned to just bow down and sell out because we put money over everything. We put money over family. We put money over relationships, platonic relationships, business relationships, friendships, romantic relationships. We put money over everything. This is why you got people out there killing their spouses and children and parents and grandparents, business partners. Money over everything. When people say this is the greatest country, we're living in the greatest country. This might be one of the greatest countries for opportunity. But quality of life, this ain't nowhere near. America ain't even on the list. But you wouldn't know that if you've never been outside of America. You wouldn't know that. Unless you just went to Mexico. You wouldn't know it. Only Americans talk like that about America. Other people who say America's the greatest country ever, they say that because they're looking for opportunity or they're trying to escape violence. You know, everyday violence, a war situation. They're trying to escape a war situation. They don't know we got a war going on right here. It's just not as visible. But it's a war going on every day right here. You got in this country, hundreds of people get murdered daily. Daily in this country. We just don't have bombs dropping on our heads. But them bullets dropping. I'm in Texas, family. I'm in Texas. And we got migrants coming over here too. Now, here's the thing. This is what they try to do to us as Black people. They try to make everybody's problem Black people's problem, just because we've always had problems in this country and we've bear the brunt of disrespect and inequality and suffering. So they don't like us. They don't care nothing about us, but they always want us to take up their causes. So anytime we're not aboard on something like this, well, well, what about how they treat Black? This is the same thing when they treat Black. No, it's not. Ain't nothing, no experience that nobody have in this country is remotely the same as what foundational Black Americans have experienced in this country, that are still experiencing in this country. Nothing, nobody even close. If I rock with you, I'm going to rock with you, but I ain't going to rock with you out of guilt. You can't guilt trip me. And I'm going to rock with you if you rock with me. I'm not rocking with you just because, oh, you're a marginalized group, so I'm automatically supposed to ride with whatever your cause is. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not with that. We sending all these people over here, all these people coming over here. We already got a job crisis. There's already a shortage of jobs. So what our friendly ass is saying, yeah, let them bring, come on over, everybody come. Every time another motherfucker come, that's another job that we don't have for us. That's another job we miss out on. Nah, we don't need all that. We gotta, man, charity starts at home. Let's get home straight first. Let's look out for our own first. And then we might consider looking out for somebody else. Going into the comments. Judge Dreads, what's up? Aquarius Moon, what's up, Michael Scissorhands? Lima, what's up, Lima? Jesse Paris, what's up? Candace Jackson. Jerry Winston, what's up, Jerry? Andrea Hawkless. Willetta White, Dub 2 in the building. What's up, Miss Jazzy? That's right, smash up the likes. Tisha Walker, hello, Colorado. That sounds like a news program, like on Sunday mornings. Hello, Colorado. Or a story of a girl, a young woman who just relocated to Colorado. And she's out there trying to find a life. Yeah, hello, Colorado. Don't steal my idea. If y'all, I said it here first, y'all try to use that idea. Any of you out there try to use that idea? Some of you guys out there working Hollywood that be followed, that subscribe to the channel, I know you are. Try to use that, man. I'm gonna need my cut. I'll let you use it. You can use it, but you're gonna have to break me off something. I don't want no shout out. I want some money. I want some of that money. Well, I'll take a shout out too, but I want the money first. Wednesday Kennedy, what up? 321 Productions. Naptown in the building. Antoine Alston. Stan the Man. And trust you me, fam, if they're already spending $65 million on a tent encampment, you know they're planning to assist them on getting jobs. You know they finna jump right in front of the line with these jobs. Yeah. They jumping in front of the line for all assistance. It's amazing how America don't have money to keep libraries in the schools open for the babies, but they find 65 million, they pull 65 million out their ass to build a tent encampment for some migrants, for some people who ain't even from here. It's just amazing how they come up with that money when they want to. They say they ain't got no money for reparations. But when the pandemic came out of nowhere, they just came up with money. Just billions and billions and billions of dollars just out of nowhere. They just found some money somewhere. Somehow, some way, they came up with some money. But they ain't never got no money for reparations. Fred Allen, what up? Jose, what's up, Jose? Lena Castellanos. That's right, they got money. TT, what up? They ain't got no money to feed the poor. They ain't got no money to build homeless encampments, but, they got money for a brand new ballpark. They got some money for a park. Go and spend $50 million on a park. They got money for that. What's up, Candace? Love you back. Appreciate you. Yeah, they got money for that. What's up, Big Phil? Max Rep Fit GM. Ruth Robinson. What's up, Ruth? Devo. Damon Wade. Damon Wade say Biden 24-24. Hell no. I think he's trying to say 2024. Hell no. Charlemagne the God said Biden, the best gift that Biden can give America is to drop out of the race. The best Christmas gift he could give America is to drop out of the race. And boy, them gatekeepers came out of nowhere. They on his head today. I got you, Charlemagne, man. Just let me know, man. Let me know if you need to rally the troops, man. I'll help you out, man. But man, they on Charlemagne's head. Hey, what you mean? Is Biden or Trump? Is it really Biden or Trump? If I was the president, if I was the president and I had Trump in the crosshairs of a prison sentence, make no mistake, he going to prison. Oh yeah, he going to prison. Now, I'm not saying I'm a Biden guy. I'm just saying if I was the president, if I was in his position, because if there's any way he can serve, if he ever gets back in, America is going to become a dictatorship. Because he was working on it last time. He just didn't know how to really go about it. But he was trying to get there last time. And mark my words, if he gets in, the first day, it's going to be a day of reckoning. His first day in office will be a day of reckoning. He is going to punish every enemy that he had. Everybody who voted against him, turned on him, everybody who said something bad about him, he's going to get everybody. And he's going to weaponize the FBI, the CIA, the military. He's going to weaponize everybody to enforce some retribution. So if I was the president, knowing that I would be his chief enemy, I would make sure that he would not be able to win. He could run, but I would make sure that he gets his punishment well before it's time to vote. He wouldn't win if I was in. I like that. He wouldn't win if I was in. Yeah, I know some of you Trump supporters out there listening. Man, what you talking about, man? Trump's my daddy. I love Trump. If I could marry a man and my family wouldn't look crazy at me, I'd marry Trump. If there was any man that I could ever marry that I ever looked up and I said I would let him run up in me raw, it would be Trump. You know, I know some of y'all thinking like that. Some of y'all be loving Trump for no reason. I don't even see how a person can love a person like Trump. And on top of that, he's stupid. He dumb. He really slow. Like he's really, really slow, especially to be a dignitary. He's very, very slow up top. He think huge is a huge word. Yeah. So when somebody follow him, when somebody tell me that they like him because he's this and that, I have to question. I have to question their intelligence. Like, because usually, you know, you follow people that you can learn something from, right? You learn from, you know. But I get it. If you want to learn how to be a crook, I get it. I got you. Okay, so I give you that. If you're trying to learn how to be a crook, I get that. I get it. But if I was the president, I'll make sure right now, I use all my executive powers. Oh, he going to jail. Oh, he going to jail. And let me tell you something I know about America, fam. When they want you to go to jail, you going to jail. When they want you to go to jail, you're going to jail. If they want to persecute you, prosecute you, you will be persecuted and prosecuted. It don't matter what the law say. You will be persecuted, prosecuted, and you will go down. Now, whether you go to jail or not, that depends on whatever else is on the table to negotiate. But you will go down if they really want you to go down. I mean, they go overseas and kill dignitaries and other presidents. So you know what they'll do right here on the home turf. Yeah. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. I got me one. It ain't too often that I find a troll that's a woman, but I got me a female troll. And before I block, I want her to hear what I have to say. Because, you know, typically it's a dude and, you know, I can smash the gas. I try to be a little bit more respectful of women. Try to give women a little bit more consideration. But an enemy is an enemy. So here we go. So the reason why we block trolls over here is because trolls are hoes. If you don't know me by now, if you don't know how I get down by now, you're not going to know me. I suggest before you come on here and start talking slick, that you check out some of my videos, particularly my videos concerning politics and what I think about both parties. In short, I don't think much of either party. Both parties have been against us from day one. When one party say, well, we don't do anything for you because you won't vote for us. Well, I say to that, everything that has ever happened bad on to black people in this country has happened on the watch of either the Democrats or the Republicans. If the Republicans don't like the fact that black people ain't voting for them and they know that the Democrats don't give us nothing, why not show us something? Why not give us something? Show us something that you deserve our vote. and then we'll automatically vote for you. I mean, it's automatic because we are looking for change. We do want change. So that would be an automatic, it's a no-brainer, right? But see, the Republicans ain't got no plans to do nothing either. They trying to get some easy votes. They just trying to get some free votes, right? It's like a dude who you got two dudes pursuing a woman. And one dude is complaining that the other dude don't treat the woman well, but he ain't showing that he's capable of treating her well. He's just saying, yo, come with me, be with me, be with me, be with me, be with me. But he's already in the past shown his propensity to treat her bad. He's already in the past, he's treated her badly. But now he's complaining about she being with this guy because that guy is not treating her right. But he already had a chance to treat her right, but he didn't treat her right. But he wants her to believe that if she pick him again, he'll treat her right. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. It's all game. It's propaganda. So anyway, back to the troll. Back to the troll. The deal is this. Trolls, they come in to cause confusion. They come in to cause confusion. That's what they do. I personally don't jump on people's pages, on people's channels that I don't like. I don't listen to them. I don't give them no energy whatsoever. I might see a clip here or there from somebody or whatever, but I'm not sitting up there watching their pages. I don't give a damn about them or their page, and I don't give a damn about their audience. I care nothing about their subscribers, their followers, nothing. To me, all of them can kick rocks. So when you come over here, understand that I'm not going to pander to the base. I'm not going to kiss Biden ass. I'm not finna kiss Trump's ass. And I'm damn sure I'm not about to kiss a troll's ass. So when you come over here and you say something disrespectful, now we ain't got to agree. Now y'all know, I always leave the floor open for people to voice their opinions. You can say what you want to say. And you can be disrespectful, but you can't be disrespectful to the host. It's my channel. It's like somebody coming into your house and disrespecting you, right? You're not going to allow that, would you? I don't allow that. So I know some of y'all get it confused because you're on the internet and you think it's wide open. It's the World Wide Web. That means I can just come on anybody's channel and say what I want to say and act reckless, but you can't do that over here. So take this block and hopefully it comes with a lot of pain. Let's see. Who was that? PC Crowley. What's up, PC? PC Crowley say, Willie simping, got to get him. You gone. Got to get him. I didn't even mean to say his name. But you see how fast I delete him, fam? I just get rid of him like that. Just a click of a button. This is why I don't understand how people allow people to bully them online. Like, you got to be soft as hell to get bullied online. Like, to allow somebody online to affect you like that, they're nobodies, fam. If somebody trying to bully you online, that's a nobody. 9 times out of 10, it's a coward who would never say the things that they say online to your face. So don't give that stuff too much energy. You know, I just hit the boot, just like that, gone, just like that. You got to ignore them like the mama and daddies ignore them. You got to ignore them like the woman or the women or men ignore them. They don't have a life. They don't have they don't have friends. They don't really have real friends. Life is hard for them. And so my goal is to make it harder. That's what I do. A hater, boy, I'm hard on a hater. My goal is to make their life harder. I look forward to the day that they are no longer here. I relish in it. That's right. I ain't got no problem with it. And it don't take nothing from me. I know how to compartmentalize it and keep it moving. because they ain't gonna steal my joy. Eugene Brewster, what's up? Showed Eugene some love, fam, the newest member to the Willie D Live channel. Eugene Brewster. 20 trillion, what up? Rich Gimma. Or is that Rich Gemma? Tyrone Pimp, what up? Mary, was that Mary Comer? Yeah, it's so easy to delete them. That's an oxymoron to me, bullied on internet. Got bullied on the internet. That's an oxymoron to me. It's so easy to just delete them, keep on moving. Just, I don't understand why people don't just, you know what? They say, what? Dude, simple. Just do them like everybody else do them in life. Ignore them, like treat them like nothing. Like treat them like the nothing they are. Victoria, what's up? VV. Malcolm Royster. Marlon Reed. Okay, what's up, Derek? Derek Johnston checking in. What's up, Derek? Appreciate you. Just words on the screen. That's right. RB Bex. If you're just joining, fam, we're talking about these migrants in Chicago who are having tents built for them. They're having an entire tent encampment built for them. This encampment is supposed to hold 2,200 people. It's at the cost of $65 million. These are funds that are being taken from taxpayer dollars, taxpayer dollars in Illinois specifically. Well, that money, I'm sure that money can go in so many places to help the people that live in Chicago, that live in Illinois. They taking the money and building tent encampments for foreigners, migrants, people who just got to Chicago. They spending $65 million of taxpayer money. When people who live in Chicago, who are on the streets, who are homeless, who has to sleep on trains and buses and under bridges and park benches, have no shelter whatsoever. Charity starts at home. Wouldn't it have made sense if they built the encampment, if they said, man, Chicago, we have a problem. We got X amount of homeless people right here. We finna do something about that right now. We finna take $65 million and we finna build a tent encampment for our homeless and we gonna take care of our people. No, they say, no, we ain't got the money for that. But the moment some illegals come in to the country, come into the city, they figure up a way to muster up $65 million and build something so that they can have some shelter. And then it's not just the tent encampment. They're also giving them all kinds of resources that they did not provide for people who are in Chicago, who are native Chicagoans, or natives from Illinois, tax-paying people. And yes, even the homeless are tax-paying people, because the homeless has to pay taxes on their foods and services. They still have to pay taxes. So even if they don't have a job, any money they get, they're still paying taxes on. So they may not be paying as much as a person who's employed, but they're still paying taxes. And they're going to give these people who ain't even from there all of this action. Every leader involved in that decision need their ass whooped. Every last one of them. A public lashing. Every last one of them. That's a damn shame, man. And they ain't got no impact. They ain't got no shame. Shouts out to the people out there that are suing, the people out there that are protesting, that are marching. But I say that's a good start, but I think suing is a better start. I think these people are laughing at these protests and marches. You know, we've been doing that for hundreds of years. The protests and marches, they're only going to get you so far. You got to put some action behind it. They ain't going to respect nothing but that action. Mel Dub, what up? What's up, Sandra? Jason Swan, what up? Divine Order. Ian Lowe kind of slow. Say stop voting Democrat. So you want them to vote Republican? Let me remind you that they both the same. They're both two wings on the same bird. What do y'all think? Okay, for all of you who love to quick say, well, dude, stop voting Republican. Y'all ain't saying stop voting Democrat because y'all like black people or y'all love black people. Y'all saying stop voting Democrat so y'all can get y'all way, so y'all can continue to get the people in office that y'all want to have in office to help y'all causes, to help y'all keep y'all foot on black folks' necks. That's why y'all saying don't vote Democrat. It ain't like you're saying it. I remember I saw this white dude call himself scolding Black America. You blacks, you do this here and talking all condescending, like he's so super sharp. It ain't like he was saying all this because he loved black people. He was only saying it because he wants to be able to use black people to get what he wants. Use black people to go out and help vote so they can keep the person in office that has his best interest. And which usually translates into somebody who is anti-black. But again, it don't matter which party has been in office since black people have been here. The mistreatment of black people in this country has happened on one or the other's watch, one or the other party's watch. They've always been there. The Democrats and the Republicans have always been there. That seat yields, the seat wields the same amount of power. Whether a Democrat gets in that seat or a Republican gets in that seat, it wields the same amount of power. These politicians are not fighting for you. They're fighting for themselves. They're fighting to get in office so that they can get something for themselves. They're fighting for power, influence, and money. That's what they're fighting for, not you. They're fighting for power, influence, and money. You're just the pawn. They're fighting for power, influence, and money. Whether a Democrat or Republican sits in that seat, it has the same amount of power. Nothing gets done, no matter who you vote for, nothing gets done. You still don't feel any safer. How many people out there? How many people out there feel safer today than you did 5 years ago, a year ago, 10 years ago? How many people feel safer today than you did in the past? Thumbs up if you feel safer. Thumbs down if you don't feel safer. And we've had Democrats and Republican presidents, Democrat and Republican mayors, Democrat and Republican senators, Democrat and Republican governors. All of these states have had their chances. All of them, all of them have flip-flopped and flip-flopped. If you're doing so great, if the party is so great, then the party would maintain its position forever, because the people in that country or in that city or whatever would just state, they would just continue to vote for the same person. They would continue to vote for the same party. So all these thumbs down, I don't see not one thumb up. All these thumbs down. Nobody feels safer. What does that tell you, family? It's a game. It's a hoax. Neither party, both parties that have the opportunity to make us feel safe, to make us feel safer. Both parties have had the opportunity. All members of all parties, both parties have had the opportunity to make us feel safer. Now, why is it that we're not safer? Why don't we feel safer? Why aren't we more united? Why is it that race relations in this country is going backwards and not forward? Why? Because leadership starts at the top. And the leadership in this country don't want us to come together. They don't want us to be united. That's why. Some of y'all think that when they kill black people, it don't affect you. When cops violate black folks and do black folks dirty, y'all be thinking, oh, okay, man, that's kind of messed up, but whew, oh well, that's just the way it is. And then what happens is that nut job finally makes its way to you and your loved ones, and you get violated. Now you want police reform. Now you finally get it. You got a loved one or yourself had something planted on you or had some charges trumped up on you. Finally, you was innocent of something, totally innocent. And you couldn't believe in this great country that is so fair to your kind actually found you guilty. And now you realize what black people have been saying all along. The game is rigged. Now you realize that you got corrupt cops out there. You got dirty judges, dirty prosecutors, people who suppress evidence, investigators. Now you understand. The game is rigged, fam. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's rigged. So it don't matter who you vote for. It's rigged. I ain't telling you don't vote, but I'm telling you it's rigged. If you really want some action, your action is on the local level. you can get some things done. You can actually get some things done actually on a local level. But when you start getting on that state level and that national level, yeah, it's an agenda. The agenda says overall, collectively in this country, we're doing this every 4 to 8 years. This is what we're doing. Every president, don't matter who he is or who she is, has to be on board with that agenda. Or they're going to find themselves on Elm Street like Kennedy with some markers out there. Here is where the assassination occurred. See, some of y'all don't want to hear that because you live in fantasy world. You want to make some changes, go to the polls, go local. And you can hold your local officials accountable more. You can walk right up to a local official, even your mayor. Man, the mayors be out. The mayor's got to go to a whole lot of events. You can get access to a mayor. You can walk right up on them. Say, man, what was that you saying you were gonna fix them damn potholes? Man, that goddamn pothole still right in front of my house, man. What you gonna do? At the very least, you're gonna scare his ass. At the very least, you can vote for the president all you want. You may not never get a chance to visit, to actually speak to the president, lay eyes on him from within just a few feet. You may not never be able to get within a few feet of a president, but you'll be able to get it within a few feet of your city councilman, your comptroller, your commissioner, your mayor, even your state rep. What's up, Victoria? Fam, I'm finna roll out, but before I go, I need to say this. To all the Trump supporters, I know some of y'all waiting out in the wings, y'all listening. And I just want to say this to you. That uncivilized mug going to jail. Well, truth be told, I don't think he's going to jail. I just like getting under y'all skin. Until next time, family, no more talk.